Hey guys, I have another process video today for you, and I had the intention of using my summer stash kit, but it didn't really happen. So I instead started with the papers that were included in the June hip kit of 2017. And I got in a Black Friday sale because I knew there were some really cool blues that would match my photo very, very well. And I ended up also using this gorgeous background that I need 50 more 50 more sheets of, the one from Pink Fresh. That's from the Dream On collection with the circles all over it. And I also am using this royal blue. This is a Hit Kit Club exclusive paper. It's a lovely diagonal stripe, and I love that blue color. So I had a piece of it cut out that I thought I would use another layout, and it just had a scrap piece anyway. And I'm just going to stick it behind my photo. Now, the reason why I really wanted to use blues in this photo is because there are two books in that stack of books there, but also I had edited the photo to make it brighter because it was sitting on my wood desk, and it was just, I don't really like the color of my desk for scrapbooking, so I had cropped the picture, and then I also turned down the warmth. And when you turn down the warmth to below the 0 point, like on the photo editing thing, it starts to get a more of a blue tint to it, and I really like that on the look on the picture. But at the same time, it's kind of hard to scrapbook with. But I really like how this layout turned out. I just had to pull out those blue colors, which is mostly why I didn't use any paper from my stash kit, which I was planning on using for this layout. So anyway, so here, this is a paper from Pink Paisley, Paige Evans. I think it was from the Oh My Heart collection, probably. And I thought I would try and use it, but I did not like the pink on this. It was throwing me off. So then I decided I'd just go through my papers that are in the kit and see if maybe there's something I might want to add. No. And this is going to be about all the paper I add on this page. I am going to cut apart some of these cut aparts to use as embellishments because I really like the green. I really liked how that green color worked with this page, and also the one of the books, the by John Green, the one that's turtles all the way down, has some orange font on it. So that green and orange worked really well on this page, so I really wanted to use it. So I've cut out some cut aparts here. That one with the green and orange, it says yes to awesome, and then the other one that says adventure in blue. And the words kind of work and they kind of don't. I mean, I love books, so kind of yes to awesome is like, I don't know, yes to these awesome books that I have to read now. And then adventure, like there's always adventure in books, so I thought maybe that would be fine. That would work. So those two are kind of easier to work. And then this is from my kit. I did add embellishments from my kit. I mostly focused on using this package here. It's by Becky Higgins and Project Light. I don't remember the name of it. I think it's like the bright. It's something with the word bright in it. And it had the oranges and the greens that match this Pink Fresh Studio Collection to the T. Yeah, the cut parts are from the Pink Fresh Studio Collection Dream On, the same collection as the background paper. And I'm going to use that frame down there, and then I'm also going to use this green chipboard piece. And I did struggle a bit with where to add that piece because of the fact that I wanted the green to be balanced on the page. So I'm going to end up adding it under the photo here. So I kind of have the green in two different separate areas, and it's not very close to each other. So I also thought that tab will look cool, but then that's too much green compared to the other colors. So I'm not going to add that. Yeah, this page is actually pretty simple. I did struggle with it to begin with because it's very different for me. So I really did a lot of thinking, do I like this or do I not like this? So that's what kind of made me take a lot longer to finish it. Because once I cut out the parts of me just staring at the page trying to decide if I like it, the footage of me filming was much shorter. It was only like 45 minutes. No, it was 35 minutes once I edited out me tapping my fingers and staring at the page. So yeah, I do really like how it turned out. It's really simple too for me, but I think I do want to cover that background paper. It's so pretty. I love it. Okay, so I'm going through all the embellishments that are in my kit, and I'm trying to see what else I can add because it is quite simple, and I do want to add some sort of title or something that's a bit more dimensional. And I also wanted to bring in something a bit, because it's pretty simple, I like to, when I make a simple page, I like to bring a lot of different dimensions. So I do have paper, and I do have chipboard. But I'm also going to bring in some puffy stickers. So, and the blue matched perfectly with the blue that I have going on in this Pink Fresh Studio set. Well, I guess that's because they're from the same manufacturer, but it's for this set is from the mix #1 and was included in my kit. And I thought the word fantastic would work fine, mostly because of the color, but also kind of went with the fact that, yay, books are fantastic. I know I'm like overthinking this, and I don't really care if the words match or not, but when I think some people that watch my videos do care, so I try to kind of justify them when I make the voiceovers and stuff. So I also kind of wanted to use this word here just to use it up, but it was a bit too much. So I'm gonna try it, try to make it work, but it's not gonna work in the end. So then I'm going through the sticker sheets that I had in the kit just to see if there's anything. I'm just looking for larger elements that I might want to add. I pretty much know what smaller elements I'm going to add at this point, like the tiny little details at the end, but I want to make sure that I have all the large elements in place before I do that. So I have backed my photo with some white cardstock with a kind of spiral thing to the right, like that looks like a notebook paper. And what's more perfect than using it on a picture of books? I use it on almost all the layouts to map my picture, because first it adds a bit of texture due to that like notebook spiral thingy on the side, and it also makes the photo stand out when it's backed on white. And also it kind of ties the photo with the background, because I usually use white backgrounds. So if my photo is backed on white and my background is backed on white, but there's layers in between, it helps the photo stand out but also blend in. I don't know if that made sense, but I just like how it looks, and I've been doing it a lot lately. So here, this package here was included in the hip kit that the papers were included in, so I thought I could go through it. It wasn't in my stash kit, but I'm not going to end up using anything from it, so that works out. I thought about using this heart because the orange matched really nicely, and on my Instagram post when I posted these pictures I had used the word yay. Don't ask me why, but I did, so I thought it would work. Would be kind of fun, but I didn't feel like I needed another large piece on here, so I'm not going to use it. Oh, and I've added that arrow. That's an arrow from the Vicky Budin die cuts. I'm not sure which collection. I think it might have been her first collection, and that die cut set was also included in the hip kit with the papers that I'm using. But I thought it looked like it kind of filled in the gap between those two cut parts and just added it adds a bit of gold. Which is why I thought maybe I would want to use some of this gold tissue paper behind my photo, but I don't like it whatsoever, so it's not going to happen. It adds a bit of gold. I don't think I'm going to add gold anywhere else on the page, but I don't know. Mostly just kind of filled the space there and added a different shape instead of just having squares and rectangles on here. Of course, it circles on the background, but it added a different shape in like the cluster kind of grid-looking thing I'm going for here. So yeah, so I'm just going to take some time and glue the photo and the piece of paper down to the background, and then glue everything else down as well properly, because it was starting to move around quite a bit and it was getting on my nerves. So I needed to glue things down before I continue with the smaller like finishing touches of the page. So I thought I would kind of use some of those words because they were orange, but I didn't like it, so I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, I'm just using double-sided tape to glue everything down. I use a combination of double-sided tape and a liquid adhesive for stronger things like chipboard and stuff, but I'm out of that liquid adhesive and I need to go buy more. But I have plenty of tape since I just whatever. So the tape works fine for everything. It's just a bit more of a hassle to put in the tiny little nooks and crannies when I could easily do that with wet glue. Okay, might be too much information about wet glue. So here I'm going to try using that chipboard word again, but I didn't like it. I think it just distracted too much from the color scheme I was going with. By the way, my voice kind of sounds a bit weird today. I don't know why, so if it sounds weird on camera, I'm really sorry. I don't know. It kind of feels weird. So anyway, then I kind of like the idea of adding that word over there, like on the side. but I didn't like the font and the fact that it was white. So maybe if I had something else, maybe I would have added it. But I don't know. I just kind of I wanted to just keep it simple and just not go too bonkers, since I really liked how this page was going. So I have added like the finishing touches, which are those hearts that came from the same sticker sheet as the fantastic word. And I cut off the branding strip here because I'm about done and I don't know why I still have the branding strip on. And I think I'm going to finish the page by adding journaling. I'm not sure if I add anything else. So I'm going to kind of outline the cluster here with journaling. So I'm going to outline this square with my journaling, and then it kind of felt lonely just to outline that one. So I'm going to add some more journaling to some of the other boxes that kind of like outline them with journaling, and then I'm also going to outline some with just a plain black line because I wanted to have like some cohesiveness going on. So I'm going to add a couple of words over here, and then I think I'm going to outline the yes to awesome piece and a couple of hearts actually. And I'm using just a black gel pen that has this, I love this pen. It writes so smoothly and has a really thin tip. I don't know, my mom ordered them from somewhere on Amazon. I have no idea where and stuff. She ordered them because of this cat. They have this cat kind of face at the top. You can kind of see there, and my grandma loves cats, so she got a couple for her birthday, but they came in like a set of 10 or something, so she gave some to me and my sister. Oh, and I am going to finish off the layout with some splatter with some white acrylic ink, and I think that's about going to complete the page. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will have pictures over on Instagram, so if you're interested, go check that out, and I will see you guys in the next video of the July Scrapathon.